She's all excited, isn't she? Joust. Just put all mud paw prints on there, you seen that?
Yeah, no, bloody care.
Oh no, you just go.
Go over and say goodbye to your brother.
See you later, good luck.
Come on, Thomas, get your bags packed. Are you ready to go? Is that what you got?
Where's go?
All engineers. Same as Rob said on computer, these are obviously written. It is actually better for pay. Pay ya? I'm paying the army. You join because you want to, you don't get paid. What are you on about, pay? No, yeah, you get paid. You'll get paid because you know it's about £189 a week, of which you'll only get about 50. Okay, the rest will be held in what we call credits for you. So when you after your first 5 or 6 weeks, you only need £50 because you're not going to be allowed out camp. All you need to buy your toiletries, you know, pay and everything again, alright, if they're allowed to eat on the marks and stuff. After that first 5 or 6 weeks, you'll come home, leave, that's what holidays leave, and you'll have a bit of a lump sum built up there, a couple of £100. That's what it's all for. Once you get into phase 2 training, okay, and you finish your phase 1 training, you get paid monthly. Right, so instead of having £189 a week, you have about £600, £700 a month, depending on when you have to work it out. You know, all that sort of thing. It's taking me, so everything I say, you've got to get anything wrong.
Evidence.
Right, yeah, so you will get paid. And you'll probably get paid, you'll be going on a Monday, I take it. Is it the 6th of Monday? Yes. You probably get paid on the Wednesday. So you need to take a little bit of money with you initially, and then you get paid over the counter. Yeah, pay credit, all that sort of stuff. Okay? Everything, you happy with that?
Yeah.
All that sort of stuff. Dates as well. Okay, again, 27th of February 2022, that's the end of your 22-year engagement, okay, which is the day before obviously the dotted line. And, which I've got wrong, the earliest which complete training is the 27th of May 2004, which I think is probably about the same day as my speaking in the early. Happy with that? Yeah. Signed the lodge.
All the episodes of Neighbours well, Eldorado. Eldorado. We've got loads of
Usually, the origins do usually get for some reason.
Oh, sorry, take them.
Yeah.
Get us in.
Well, that's you done, mate. So I'll just check on your date. I mean, it's not going to affect your enlistment at all. It's just that, you know, you at least want to know where you're going to train. You turn up at Basil and go, yeah. You know what I mean? But well, I'll sort that out before you leave today. Okay, mate? Next one, Mr. Pilgrim.
You know this is a 22-year contract with an opt-out at the 4-year point. If you're over 17 and a half, then the 4 years start from today. It's 4 years and 3 months, which is your initial training period. If you are under 18, under 17 and a half, then yours will start, your 4 years are the day before your 22nd birthday. Is that quite clear? Yeah? So from your 18th birthday, your 4 years comes into play, and then you carry on, okay? Now, you've got to do the first 28 days. After you've completed 28 days, and anywhere in the next 2 months, if you feel you need to leave, you can leave at no expense, okay? There is that time where you can leave. I mean, I'm hoping you don't, obviously, but you see a lot will. That's down to you. We just part friends. After you complete that 3 months, you're in for 4 years. Okay? Any problems? We all understand that? Okay? Good. Right, let's start then. Lee Aldhouse, is it? Right, so you're under 18, Lee. It's signed here by Mum and Dad?
Yes.
He'll become your legal guardian, okay? You go in the parachute regiment. Okay? Right. I don't know why anybody wants to jump out of perfectly service bear. Right, 6th of June 2005, that'll be your that's right, isn't it? Your birthday is the 7th of June 83, so you're the day before your 22nd birthday is the 6th of June 2005. Is that right, Mum? Because he won't get it right. So that's bang on. You got the parachute regiment, yeah?
Yes.
Got your consent form, come and sign here, please. There and there.
Taking mine.
He broke down in tears then. Right, let me just give you this. Talk about this in a minute. And I'm going to lend you that in a minute. Come back to that. Thanks very much. You're a speed merchant. Do you want to take this as well? The oath is yours. Bible's on loan. Daniel Pilgrim.
Sir.
Right, Dan, that's all we got. 4th of May 83.
Sir.
3rd of May 2005, so that's bang on, yeah. You're going in Royal Artillery?
Sir.
As what?
AS-90.
Who?
AS-90 gunner, sir.
Right. So you spend most of your time in Germany, aren't you? Sure, be fair. The land of milk and honey, tax-free cars and tax-free booze. Come and sign this one.
Not yet.
With that he can't. Until his 18th birthday. They're very strict on that, so hard luck. There you go. Got your consent form here, that's alright. With the new signature that is. You do prescriptions as well, do you? Right, so consent form's in there, okay? James Coyle, 15th of May 78.
Sir.
All engineers.
Sir.
Now, you're over 18, so 27th of May 2004 was you bang on. Yeah, yeah. What are you going to do?
Welding, sir.
Who?
In the engineer's welding.
Welding. I
Yeah.
thought you said a bloody roadie for a minute. Where did you see an advert, did you, by chance?
No, I know somebody's in there, sir.
Right, okay. Yeah, just on it, please, yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's a good Irish name. Kieran Brennan. Kieran. Right. Royal Corps of Engineers, doing what, son?
Construction.
Right. So, you're combat engineer.
Yeah.
21st of May, 79. 27th of May 2004. Okay, so bang, that is bang on. I'll just sign this for you. There you go, Kieran. One left. Smudge. Alright. One engineer as well. Doing what?
Electrician, sir.
Oh, we've got a lot today, haven't we? 11th of June 77, 27th of May 2004, that's bang on. The army is on this form. Nobody can get it, the bugger. Terrible, honestly, it's dreadful. It's one of those Chinese puzzles. Thank you. Right, who's engineers? Hands up, who's engineers? Good, fine. Do you know each other?
Yes, sir.
You'll report on the same day?
Yes, sir.
You're going by train?
Yes, sir.
Good. Right. You're Royal Artillery. So, you're Royal Engineers, you're going to where? Bassingbourn?
Litchfield.
Litchfield first for phase one? Yeah. You're Artillery, so where are you going? Purbright?
Sir.
Yeah, where are you going?
Litchfield.
Litchfield. Where are you going again? What corps are you going in?
Paris.
Right. So phase one then, you see you're splitting up already, yeah? Paras at Litchfield, we've got Purbright, and we've got, you've got Litchfield initially.
Sir.
First of all you do AFS, Army Foundation, there's first 2 weeks where you'll do your basic fitness, preparing you to start recruit training. Now, if you'd done as you're told, you'd be doing your 1.5 mile runs and you should have a crack by now, yeah? So how fast are you doing yours in?
Not with you, sir. 10:16. 7:30. 11 minutes. 8:43. That's a treadmill, like, sir.
Yeah, well, forget it, you're talking 10, right? So, none of you got a problem. None of you got a problem. To get out of AFS, it's the 1.5 run. That is the criteria, okay? Then you get into phase one. And in phase one, you'll do all your basic military skills. No matter where you've gone to, whether you've gone to Litchfield, Bassingbourn, Purbright, well, in the matter, it's the same programme, right? And you'll find some won't make it. They'll decide it's not for them or whatever. Shame. But it's going to be hard. I tell you now, it's going to be hard. It's going to be mentally and physically demanding, because that's the way it is. You join the corporation with a motto, Army be the best. Not the biggest, but by God, be the best. So, you know, you've got to meet that criteria. If you work together, you've got no problem at all. You go to Purbright, first thing you've got to do is find a mate. Very, very important. That's the first thing you've got to do. The rest of you, when you get to Litchfield, look for the paras, you'll soon find them, and the ones with the flat heads. Alright? Got to find a mate, because I tell you now, I don't give a damn how big and ugly you are, you're going to get homesick. And it might hit you in different ways. It may just be that you've missed the privacy of your own room. Maybe at 9 o'clock at night when you're watching the telly, you can't get up and empty the fridge, because there ain't one. You might want to watch the rugby, they want to watch the football. It'll hit you. And if you're having a bad day, your mate's having a bad day. So together you'll pull through. So you've got to get a mate. Very important you get a mate. Right? You've got to have bad days, have good days anyway, haven't you? And just remember, there's an old para motto around here, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Simple as that. Now the fact that you're doing it in 7 odd minutes, I mean that is bloody fast, to be quite honest, but they expect you to do fast, yeah? A lot of the guys around you won't be able to do it in that speed. So when you've got over the line, you go back and you cheer them on. Yeah? Because one day you might just get up not feeling too good and find out that your mates that you've been dragging around for the last 2 months are in front of you. And they'll drag you round, all right? Very important. He may be better at map breeding than a whole lot of you put together, but he's better at weapons than he is. So you mix and match, okay? Very important. And soon as you, before you know it, it'll be gone. Phase 1 will be finished. And you'll be going to phase 2. Phase 2 is your bread and butter. That's what you have asked to do. You're going AS90 and you will go wherever they go that specialise in AS90. Some welder, I don't know where you're going to go. Do you know?
Gillingham, too.
Okay, where are you going to go?
Sorry, I've been told so.
Yeah. Well, depending on your trade, I mean, there's that many variations, you couldn't possibly remember them all, you know. I mean, he's going to go off to Catterick to do infantry training, and from there you're going to Bryce Norton to do P Company, aren't you? So it's all different for everybody. So AFS is the same for everybody, phase 1's the same for everybody. Once you finish phase 1, you specialise. Now, all that time that you're in that recruit training, you're not in the army. You haven't seen the army yet, so don't get making any decisions like a lot around you will be leaving in the first 4 months. They can't comment on the army because they haven't seen it, all right? You're in a recruiting environment, which is totally different to anything else. While you're in there, beware of 3 things. You will all have a confidential telephone number. If you experience drugs, you report it. If you hear, sniff, or get wind of any drugs, report it immediately. We have 0 tolerance to drugs. You're caught with it, you're out. Next, regardless of rank, whether you're Lieutenant Colonel or Lance Corporal, bullying, you report it, and it's taken and it's got rid of. Finally, racial discrimination, we will not accept it under any circumstances, it's just another form of bullying. Those 3 are on your hit list for your confidential telephone number. If you experience it, see it, hear it, sniff it, you ring the bloody number. It can't come back at you, it's 100% confidentiality. Alright, we've got that quite clear. Those 3. If you only remember that, just remember those 3, alright? The only thing you remember today. Right. So, we finished that, all the recruit training, and then we go off to our first unit. And we'll come on to that in a minute. You've got a copy there of the oath that you're going to take. And this is quite an old tradition, a very honourable tradition. Why do we do it? Well, we're different from the rest. If we were going for a job at Rover, we would work damned hard on the track, no question about it. To make our money, we'd have to work bloody hard. We'd probably have to do overtime if we want the nice things in life. But if the track breaks down, it's not our problem, that's maintenance. They sort it out. If at the end of the week we haven't made enough cars, hard luck, too late, it's gone. Nothing you can do about it, is there? And if you don't want to do the overtime at Rover, you don't do it. Well, it isn't like that for us. Sometimes we have to stay on till the job's finished. That might take a couple of weeks, it might take a couple of months, it might take a couple of years, but we will stay on until it's finished. We sometimes are in places where we don't really want to be, to be quite honest, doing things we don't really want to do. One thing I will say, we'll never ask you to do anything you didn't feel morally right with, and that can't be done. So as an honourable thing, what we do as soldiers, we pledge ourselves to Queen and Country, saying that no matter what, no matter where, we'll take orders, we'll do our bit till it's finished. And if it's the British Army, oh God, look out. Okay? And that's what it's for. A nice tradition actually, on which we want to uphold. At the end of the day, don't take it with you. Get it framed and give it to family or friends. You might even want to put a photograph in the bottom left-hand corner. Just to remind you of the day when you enlisted. Don't take it with you, it'll end up like nothing on earth. And it's a nice thing to look back on. Okay, we use a lot of traditions, but this one we've kept. So what I'm going to do now, before we go any further, I'm going to ask you to take the oath. So I'll let you stand in a line across here, and we'll get you to start us off. You're going to line across here for me. Right, what I want you to do is take the Bible in your right hand, and you can either read off the card.
Swear by Almighty God.
Good.
I, James Morgan Coyle, swear by Almighty God.
Good.
I, Lee Aaron Hall, swear by Almighty God.
Yep.
I, Kieran Lester Brennan, swear by Almighty God. I, Richard James Smith, swear by Almighty God.
I, Jeremy Duncan Cook, swear by Almighty God.
Well, I'm not going to say a lie, I want you to repeat it nice and clear like the last gentleman did on the end there, yeah? That I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to, all together. That I will be faithful
and bear true allegiance to
Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II,
Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II,
her heirs and successors,
her heirs and successors,
and that I will, as in duty bound,
and I will, as in duty bound,
honestly and faithfully defend
honestly and faithfully defend
Her Majesty, her heirs and successors,
Her Majesty, her heirs and successors,
in person, crown and dignity,
in person, crown and dignity,
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
and will observe and obey all orders
and will observe and obey all orders
of Her Majesty, her heirs and successors,
of Her Majesty, her heirs and successors,
and of the generals and officers set over me.
and the generals and officers set over me.
I'll just squeeze through it. Yeah. Right in the arm. Well done. Welcome aboard. Well done. Well done. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Hello again. Sit down. Right, you're in the club. There's an argument still goes on to this day, if you had the right title and you had the right one, you might be able to buy yourself a commission. I don't know, I'm not going to argue it, but I'll tell you one thing, as a soldier, only you can do it. Nobody can help you. Now, if you cast your mind back to what we said about going to the selection centre, and all the process you had, getting from the day one you walked into today, you did all that yourself. So really, to be quite honest with you, the next few months, with a few mates around, you should be a piece of cake. Well, it won't be. I'm just going to sort of throw it in. It's going to be hard. Get it through your head. It's only a couple of months. If you concentrate, focus yourself, the next couple of months, it'll go like that. Because you're learning that much, that quick, it's untrue. Now you'll find, when you get to your Army Foundation scheme, you are at a very, very big advantage. Because in this office, we insist that you start running from day one. You watch when you get to Lichfield, how many can't do that mile and a half? Or how many struggle with the mile and a half? You wait at Purbright, there's bloody hundreds of them have problems down there. And what will happen, of course, is they know the run's coming up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Between 1 o'clock and 3, they can't concentrate on anything else. But if they've got the run on your belt, you can concentrate on other things. No problem. You two have got to make sure he gets over that bloody line early. Okay? That's the way it works. Because one day, the person, the weakest one in the team, who's always got it wrong, will come out with an absolute blinder and show you all up. That's for fact. Okay? Right, how much are we going to earn? £10 a fortnight, sound all right? Any ideas?
£108 a week.
Bang on. So after food, accommodation, tax, insurance, you're down to about 150 clear. Those under 18's going to be a bit less, isn't it? It's about 45 quid less. As soon as your 18th birthday, of course, it shoots up. That's on about £9.5 grand a year. What do you think Sergeant thinks? Yeah, ain't bad. Well, top dog in the parachute regiment is Regiment Sergeant Major. How much are you earning? 24. How about 36? Now, you're all capable of making WO1. So everybody's got the same going for them. So the opportunities are there. It's down to you. You only get out what you put in. And at the end of that, you're only 22 years. And you should be about 40. If you made WO1, you should be looking forward to about £9,000 a year pension. That ain't bad, is it? £9,000 a year before you get out of bed. A major's on about, not bad. So the more rank you get, the more money, and you get a gold handshake. WO1, it's probably about £36,000, £37,000 in the hand when you leave. And again, that's quite nice when you're looking for a job, a little bit of security, a little bit of financial security, not bad. You'll probably be, with a bit of luck, you've already been starting buying a house, and it will just settle you in. Some of the lucky ones, of course, will go past WO1 and get commission. And it'd be nice to think that you will all make it. Not easy, but you can do it. Between now and finishing your phase 2, it's very important that you keep in touch, particularly the next couple of months. Very important that you Just a quick phone call. Phone call will do you. Never that far away with the phone call. Boots fit, mail's getting through, food's crap, gotta go. At least we know you're okay. Very important, yeah? You get 10 minutes to yourself on a Sunday, drop a card, little letter. Very nice to receive a letter. We don't see many letters these days. A lot of junk mail, Christmas cards, birthday cards, you don't see letters. Nice little letter. It's all the same rubbish you said all through the week, doesn't matter. We need to know that everything's okay. And, you know, it is not nice when you're sat at home in the dark. As soon as you get leave, pop in, let us know how you get on. It'd be nice to know what's going on. Yeah. Where you're posted to and how you got on in, your training. And at the end of your training, they'll give you 2 weeks leave prior to your posting. If you remind those people, just before you're posted to your unit, that we have a scheme called the Satisfied Soldier Scheme. Anybody at that point, just finished training, goes and has his 2 weeks leave, and then come and work here in the office for me for 2 weeks. So you come in at 9, you leave at 5, the weekends are yours, you go home of an evening, empty that fridge like you used to. But you can tell young men and women who come in exactly what it was like. Because on the cheating line, all swiping down the end of the corridor, that they believe you because you actually are their age group. When you picture the scene, you've gone through AFS, you've gone through phase 1, you've gone through phase 2, you're in the office downstairs and they say, what was it like? It was hard, right, Pastor. You know, and it's the money. You get the money and things go well. A very important time when you finish your training, it's a nice opportunity to take mum and dad for a meal. You'll have the money because you've got your money, you've got the credits. Good tip here, yeah? Any pub, meal only costs you a £5. Parents pay for the drinks, cost dance like more. Right? Go for the best bottle of wine in the house and enjoy yourself. But do remember to keep mum and dad and family in your mind. It's a very important time for them. Okay? Now, when you get to your unit, if you're in Germany, odds on they've got a ski lodge. If they don't own it, they'll rent one. If you like skiing, become an instructor. So all the time you're on exercise or adventure training, you get your food and accommodation money paid back. This is where the army's thick, you know, we send you away, so have a good time, there's your money back. Take advantage, spend the whole winter on the mountains skiing as an instructor. And all the Gucci gear that the army's paid for, sinking the beers and pulling the birds, and the army gives you money back. In the summer, that'll change to an adventure training lodge. That'll be walking, climbing, abseiling, whitewater rafting. If you like it, become an instructor. It's the same booze, the same birds, it's just different clothes. I won't give you your money back. If you don't see what's there, you want to do something, tell somebody. There's always an answer why, or how we can get to it. Right? Take full advantage of everything. We're hoping you're going to stay in a long time. If you get problems during training, feel you can't cope, for God's sake, talk to somebody. Don't bottle it up. Talk to your mates first. If they can't resolve it, go and find an NCO and bloody talk to them, but don't bottle it up. If I have to, I'll send a sergeant recruiter down to you. And Lichfield's only down the road, we'll find out what's going on. Right? Don't bottle it up. I don't want anybody unhappy. What you're going to do is laugh and you're so stupid all the way through it. You know? There's no reason why you shouldn't. Have you got any questions for me?
Sir.
You got any questions? All right? Look at the smile on his face. Okay. Right, well, I envy you. I wish I was starting again, I really do. Well, I got it right this time. Do call in and let us know how you're getting on. It's very important. We do like to keep in touch. Has he paid you yet? Are you getting paid?
Well, that's what he said.
It's an old tradition, and we're going to lose it.
Said.
We're going to lose it next month. Shame. It's like having the old King Shilling, and they're taking it away. We used to give you your own Bible, they're taking that away. Sad time. Never. All right, I'll see where he is, and I'll get some money paid to you. It's going to be downstairs, isn't it? St David's, I know. Trouble, every cat badge obviously goes to a different place. You know.
In Stonewall Hill. get changed.
Probably is actually. Probably is like it.
Nice,
But you like it there?
nice countryside.
Yeah. Yeah, it's alright. Actually, if you see it, Purbride's nice. It's just that, an army camp's an army camp, no matter where you put it. The actual area, sorry, is very nice. I mean, not far from the coast actually, Purbride. So what, you're going to be Combat A? Combat B, I can't remember.
Combat A, sir.
Combat A, couldn't remember which one. And who's the electrician? Yeah, and what are you again?
Construction, Combat B.
Yeah, yeah. Which could be anything, couldn't it? Not bad actually, because he does get you around that, does he, quite often. Climbing, rebuild the hospital, put a school in. So, what are you doing?
Welding day, sir.
Very artisan. You'll be surprised what trade you're going to learn. It's not just finding the rifle, I'll tell you that. I see most of your units are in Germany. Where do they do live firing? I'll tell you. And you have to go. Canada.
Yeah.
You'll be there next 18 months. That's the most, where you go for that live firing is, there's a Guinness Book of Records, there's actually an entry that says that it's the most diverse range in temperature of anywhere in the world. You can go from, I think it's -18 in the morning, early morning, to +30 odd in the afternoon. Quite an amazing place because the sunlight, Pretty bleak, mind you. Don't see many birds. Who was that with you?
My mum.
Yeah, is she upset?
No, she needs to know.
It's just there,
How is he?
just there behind that door. I thought she got upset, because some people do get upset. So it cost you less, won't it, now? That's it. Yeah, well, that age, food's not bad at this field actually, it's quite good here. What did you think of it when he was on his selection? Not bad?
Just let us build in this again.
I think they're quite good actually, it's all civil contract now. Right, well he should be here in a minute. Don't forget, call in. Can you put your boils back in there for me, please?
Rifles, ammunition, all that sort of stuff. Before you sign for anything, make sure that you check it, okay? Because once you've signed for it, you're then responsible. For instance, if you have to sign for a sleeping bag or something like that, alright, put in your kit, make sure